Hey, what's going on, guys? Austin from Punch here, and I just won the PunchTCG Remote Regional Online. I'm here to give you a deck profile of my Tenpai Dragon deck list. Alright, and to start, we have the non-negotiables. 3 Pydra, 3 Chandra, 2 Fudra. These are all the Tenpais I played along with the Honorary Dragon, Magnamut. These two are standard 3-ofs. You want to see them. They're great. I've seen somebody play 1 Fadra. You can get away with this, but there are some weird hands where you draw 1 and you can't summon 1 from deck, and like the plays get weird. So I just play 2, and then the 1 Magnamut, searches any drag, summon off seals. Great card. And then along with those, I have 3 of Second Summonings and a Terraforming. Custom card here. Gets you a dragon, insulates your plays, helps you OTK. And then better Utility. This is great when you can like set up a Meteor Burst. Great card. Wouldn't change any of those. That's all standard. Let's see here. 3 Prosperity. Card's free in this deck. If you do 32,000 damage, you still overkill. So C6 cards. You can see just about any card in your deck whenever you need it. Then I played 2 Storm and a Duster, some generic back row, and just board wipes. Along with that, I played a Dark Hole and 2 Thrusts. This is supposed to be Raigeki, I just could not find one. So Dark Hole's the next best thing. Thrust was really good for me. I would consider playing it 3. Because like you get a lot of overlap from a lot of hand traps in like the mirror or like snake eye decks. So you could play a 3rd. I don't know what I'd cut because this deck is 41 cards. This was the 41st card. Very glad it won me a couple games. Being able to thrust for it or like just drawing it to wipe or like get an Omni Negate. All this is great. I dustered a couple voiceless voice matchups. And then one card I didn't like. I played the Necro Valley just for the going first combo. I activated it once, I lost the game, but I was already losing. I don't know if I'd play this again. Ancient Fairy Dragon seems like some bait to me. I don't know if I like it. We need some more testing. Like the going first combos for me don't seem very good. I just would rather make seals and like hope my hand traps are enough. Speaking of hand traps, I got a ton. 3 Ash, 3 Mourner, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. These, I think, are the best 12 right now. There's been a lot of times where I've mortared someone on my turn. Card goes great. Veiler being chainable, and then the 6 best. And then last 3 I played with 3 Shifter. I understand there's some conflict here, but you can go Shifter, Chain Veiler, or like a Snake Eye Ash, and that still works. This card overperformed at locals and in testing, but I didn't use it too much at the regional. There would have been one time where it would have been great against a voiceless player, but he just didn't play anyway. But this really hits Snake Eye cards, hits voiceless, and you can still OTK through it if you play Trident, which you should. But that's the main 41. It'd be a clean 40 if I just don't play this Necro Valley. And that is probably the best. Move to the extra deck. Have 3 Links, Striker, SP, Seal. I think this is the max you need for Links. I don't like the OTK package. This package right here, the Seal, the Sizzlertest, Promethean, Raging Phoenix, Hida. I do not like this package because so much needs to go right for it to go off. And it's like, you need 2 monsters, they need a fire for Hida. Or if you want to play Dark as well with the Striker, it's another extra deck slot. They still have a Dark. Or they need to have a body for you to pop with Promethean to bring back this. There's just too much needs to go right, and I would rather either make an SP or make a Seal. And sit on the back of the 15 hand traps I have in my hand. Those are links. And then 2 Bite It and a Transient. Guarantees. This is just Debris Dragon, but infinitely better. And then a transient. This card is insane. Just lock everything out of the battle phase. Next set, it gets even crazier when you have the trap to skip into the battle phase. Yeah, but those two, guaranteed. And because I didn't play a link package, I have a lot of extra spaces in the extra deck to do things. One Ancient Fairy. I didn't do any going first combos, but it's just one slot, so maybe the Necro Valley is fine. Not sure. Yeah, one AFD didn't come up. I just made Seal instead. One Samurai Destroyer. This card gets better in whenever we get whenever Ubel gets the promo card, because this card just says no to all Ubel because it's a better triple burst. Stops all effects until the end of the damage step, so you don't get your floats with Ubel, which is big. One Meteor Burst. This card's goated. If you don't need the Black Rose, you can make this go battle phase and then not have your Kaiman get ashed. It's good in the mirror if you can stick it first, so they can't use anything in the battle phase. Great card. And then I played a full Rose package. Black Rose is standard. Moonlight. This gets better. Again, it's another good card in the Ubel. I didn't see any Ubel yet, but it's good to add a problematic card. And then one Ready Rose. There are some problematic times it's either Voiceless, where you have a weird hand and can't kill them, or decks like Fire, if they have a little too much that you can't kill them. Managing their entire graveyard to get rid of all their follow-up is great. It also came up one time. I was playing Flunder round 3, and then he was at exactly 3,200 life, and to play around a Mourner, I made this instead of Trident to kill him, because if he got Mourner, then I wouldn't have been able to kill. So that's just one little niche thing. I have the slot, so I might as well play it. Also, it negates an effect that would destroy, so good, once again, good into Ubel. Then the Trident, you have to play this. Don't listen to people who say you don't have to. There are too many times either under Shifter, under Prosperity, your opponent has monsters on board, you get hand trapped, or you need this card. Play it. The rest of the deck is cheap. I understand it's $100. We might get an OTS Super, but if you want to play the deck at its full capabilities, play this card. And the last two cards I played, Crystal Wing and Zulkin. I don't like the Black Feather Dragon. The Black Feather Dragon and then the tag out into Black Feather Assault Dragon. It just seems like too much. One monster negate. It's probably good if you can get there going first. I didn't make this at all. You need to open a lot of engines to get here. But it's fine. So the reason to play the AFD. So I might just keep it. And then moving to the side deck, I have 3 Ogre and 3 Bell. These are the first god hand traps. This is a kill fixer shifter a little bit, and it's great into some matchups like Voiceless, but bad into some others. So best relegator for the side deck. Lovely card though. And then 3 Bell. It's good in the mirror. If people are playing Lab, you want to have this. Lab's a bad matchup for this deck, so you want the most of this. It's also good in the shifter, so if it was a little bit better being the main with the shifter, and the Veilers would be over here. But this I would probably switch it out for another card that I got in the mail the day of the tournament, but I will show that afterward. Next up, 3 Cosmic. Cosmics are good if you play Stun, play like Lab again. Generic back removal is good. It's like other decks like Flu, but Stun is also bad. You can't out a skill drain. So need this, and then the other spell trap removal in the main deck. It's enough. It's also just good into like some matchups where Shifter isn't good, but this card's better. So you can play this and hit like a Thunderous Field Spells, Barriers with a Voiceless Voice, and other just problematic spell trap cards, or like a Snake Eye continuous spell monster. It's good. It's just chainable. Nice. Next up is 3 Gamma Seal. I could not find Santa Claus. You want to play Santa Claus in this spot over Gamma Seal, because there are some very niche scenarios where you Santa Claus where you Kaiju a problematic monster, and then normal Chundra, and that is all you have. If you don't have access to Pydra in that scenario, you have to summon Fadra off of Chandra, so it doesn't die from that battle. Which you can play around fine, but you'd much rather just summon a Santa Claus in defense. Just so you can summon Santa Claus multiple times. But yeah, play Santa Claus here. But Pearly is a terrible matchup. It's another like Dragon Link. You normal the Hydra effect. It gets spun by Noir. Activate field spell. Field spell effect the search gets spun by Noir, and then you can't do anything. So you need to out that. Also, I played EXO in round 7, and I Kaiju'd Magnifica, and that won me a game because they had a non-Exorcister on board, so they couldn't activate the traps. And then I just have some one-ofs. Zombie World. This is a one-of for Flu. This could be Rivalry, but I think I have enough for like Snake Eye. So I played one Zombie World for the AFD if I play against Flu. Put it in once. Didn't see enough to do it. That just ends their turn, so you can go first against Flu, and then do this, and then they can't play unless they open spell trap removal. One barrier to set off the rust. I would consider playing at 3 if I reworked my side deck. This card came in clutch against a Voiceless Voice matchup. Put it against Tenpai, didn't see it there. But setting this off thrust if you get forced to go first into good matchups will buy you a whole turn. And then the last card, the Herald of the Abyss. It was the last one of slot. This could also very much just be Rivalry. Whatever you'd like. I was another Noir out. It's also settable off thrust because I was scared of that matchup. And the last change I would make is I would reroute the side deck to include these lovely heat waves that came in the middle of round 3 in my mail. These I had to submit the deck list early. I couldn't submit it, like the side deck will allow you to submit right before the tournament on the side deck site, but I did not have time to include these, so they came in the mail late, Saturday night I believe. If I were to add them, it's probably cut the Zombie World or the Herald of the Abyss, play 2 Bell, probably cut this for Heatwave. This card's insane. You want to play this card. Same idea as like this card's $20, but the rest of the deck is nothing, so invest a little bit. Get yourself a waiting going first card. Other than that, I have the matchup spread. I played round 1, played Snake Eye Infernoid, then I played a Runic for Hire, Flunderies, Voiceless, Pure Snake Eye, Tenpai, and Exorcister. Way around the day, not a lot of Snake Eye. I'd expect more if you go to a bigger event. It's just a regional, so you have to prepare for generic. The scariest matchup was definitely the Tenpai Mirror. It's such a weird matchup, and I don't have a lot of testing in. It's a lot of just who gets there first. But other than that, that's all I have. Thank you for tuning in to this Punch video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.